Hey everyone, hope you're all having a good day so far. We are back with some Genshin Impact. Hope you're all having a good day so far. My day's kind of been somewhere down the middle. Not much has really happened, but at the same time, that means nothing really fun or exciting has happened either. It's just kind of been a bleh day. I did get to relax a bit, so that's good. Anyways, let's continue on with this. Oh, yep. No. Talk to me, sir.
According to coaching, this is what we should say. Excuse me, do you sell the moon here?
Weird thing to say, but okay.
Yes. How many would you like?
It's not convenient to speak of numbers here.
Ah, well said. Please, use this to ascend to the chamber. Yes, speaking of which, are you two the guests that Lady Ningguang has arranged to meet with today?
Indeed we are.
Yep.
And yet the code they used was not the one for guests, but for the Yuheng. What's going on here?
I don't know. Oh, we're into a cutscene.
I've been waiting for you, returnee from Joyun Karst.
Oh, okay, Ningguai. Actually got her from a wish not too long ago.
It's Ningguang! Since this is our first meeting, we've prepared a gift. I hope you like it.
Oh, for me. You have my thanks. It seems that I have made things difficult for you, considering that you were supposed to be my guests.
True.
Oh no, it's nothing.
Nice place, this jade chamber it is, yes.
I'm glad you like it too. This palace floats in the skies, higher than the peak of any mountain. From this vantage point, one may survey all of Liyue. I have been gathering the funds necessary to build it from the time I began learning the merchant's craft. And since becoming the Tianquan, I have spared no effort in hiring the best craftsmen to constantly extend it. At first, it was but the size of one room. Now, it is large enough to blot out the moon in the skies above Liyue.
Oh.
One day, I believe it will overshadow all 7 nations. Not many from outside Liyue earn the right to ascend to the Jade Chamber. But I have been in correspondence with the acting Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius, who spoke highly of you. As such, I have been putting eyes and ears out ever since you reached Liyue.
What?
And I finally got wind of your movements when you were on the way to Wangshu Inn.
Wait! Was Vergoldet one of your people?
Just Vergoldet?
I don't remember who that is.
Everyone at Wangshu Inn is one of ours.
Oh.
At the Guizhang Ballista, yes?
You weren't peeking on us from the skies the whole time, were you?
I fear that peeking would have been a little difficult from this altitude.
You're not wrong. Unless you have some kind of, like, a wire or something down there.
Our eyes and ears are more than sufficient. You two are very interesting people, after all. It would be natural to take an interest. Right.
Jackring said that the sea And I guess I kind of messed up the pronunciation a lot.
Well, I wouldn't expect you to trust us, considering that you have had far more interactions with the Adepti. The reason I invited you here was to clear up some misunderstandings.
Alright. Well, let's bring my own.
Understood.
Ningguang here. Oh. Nice view, isn't it, other me?
I believe that you've heard of the Archon War.
I don't think so. On this one.
Many gods used to walk this earth, and many long wars were fought between them that did not abate until 2,000 years ago. Much blood was shed, and many lives were lost. In the end, only 7 victors remained standing in Tevat. They built cities and nations on the corpses of the vanquished, and thus began the era of the 7.
Okay.
You can see Goyun Stone Forest from here, I trust. It is no natural rock formation. Those are giant spears of rock hurled by Rex Lapis during the war. Beneath the spears lie those cast down by Rex Lapis in those days, gods that failed to seize the title of Archon. Not only is it true that gods may die, but so too has the membership of the 7 changed over the last 2 millennia. Rex Lapis's passing is an unimaginable disaster for Liyue, but the Order of the 7 will not collapse simply because of that.
Alright.
Another Lord of Geo will arise sooner or later. Yet, how are we to forget Rex Lapis? When that time comes, the relationship between the people of Liyue and the gods and Adepti will surely be different from before. Even in a new era, the Liyue Qixing remain Rex Lapis's former subjects. Do you really think us capable of having played a part in his demise? Of lacking the foresight to see the certain repercussions?
So what had the Excubia thingy then?
That day at Yujing Terrace, it was also very sudden. Even I was caught completely off guard. You were there. You
I was.
no doubt saw. But our enemy has long lain hidden within the harbor. If we do not act against them now, they will surely gain the upper hand. Hiding the Exuvia was a necessary maneuver to take the initiative back, to play the spider while our foes scurry about.
Who's this enemy you're talking about?
Probably the Fatoy, like, kid, maybe.
What do you think, traveler?
Is it him?
What are you two talking about?
Well answered.
Am I right?
The scenery out here is fine indeed. But
think
the
it
wind
is.
is a little strong. Our preparations to receive guests within are complete. So please, this way.
Well, thank you. Oh. Hey, place. Nothing around here at all. I think some treasure chest or something. Nah, hold on, I'll just... Yeah, you could probably continue with this stuff.
I need a more physically demanding.
There we go.
Wowee! What a huge hall! Paimon's never seen such a fancy place before.
Nice. Hello. Okay, I guess. head on down. I'll just jump on down. No, no need one.
Be at ease, you two. Make yourselves at home if you wish.
Can we really?
I have invited you two here as friends. And when friends come over to play, our enjoyment comes first. Naturally.
That's nice.
Ooh, isn't this that legendary wall?
A legendary wall.
Why, you've kept your ear to the ground, I see.
That's because even the storytellers are talking about it. Everyone's after a piece of paper from that wall. It's super famous.
Huh.
That's because that wall records Leo's secrets. Merchants have always been attracted to secrets. But the secrets of the mercantile world are of no interest to you, are they, Traveler?
Not really, no.
You're rather special, really, and I think you're quite aware of that. If possible, I'd like to have your trust. But if you were to choose the more trustworthy person between myself and Kuching...
I feel like this one's better.
You'd pick Kuching? Nah, I had a feeling. I originally thought
so
her
it's basically
a bit
the same.
hard-headed. With someone of her character on the Qixing, I've had some extra messes to clean up behind the scenes. But after she said those words, the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue? Well, I must say that quite a few of my doubts have been dispelled. I won't deny that Rex Lapis's passing seems advantageous to us. But for Liyue's sake, we cannot allow ourselves to be shackled by rumors of our usurpation of power.
The Fatui probably have a hand in that.
Indeed. It seems that you understood what I meant to say from the very beginning. I called for the gag order and for the Exuvia to be hidden to temporarily stabilize the situation, and also to prevent something similar to the incident in Mondstadt. With Rex Lapis's death, the Fatui have busied themselves with many clandestine actions beyond their diplomatic remit. As the Tianquan, one responsible for Liyue, I cannot be too concerned with appearances when opposing them. Allowing the rite of parting to take place was also meant to buy some time for us to take control of Liyue's administration.
It's exactly as Zhongli said. The Qixing only provided the venue for the rite so they could use us for their own ends. Wait, that's right. Speaking of ends, could I say one other thing?
Of course.
Paimon's heard that anyone who sends a greeting gift gets a little something in return. So, does that include us?
Seriously, Paimon. Hello. Gotta do this.
It's all right. I like direct people. Well, we have made quite a bit of trouble for you recently. How about this? You can pick any one object here as you please. And you may take it with you.
Yay! Paimon was just waiting for you to say that. Let's see, what should we get?
And probably the wall thing, because apparently everyone's interested in
One
that.
of the sheets on that wall.
Knew it.
Don't look at Paimon like that. One of these sheets of paper will sell for crazy prices, even if it's only as large as Paimon's fingernail. Just imagine how much more a whole untorn sheet would sell for.
Okay.
Let's grab one, the biggest one.
Alright.
Huh? Well, that was an easy search. The biggest sheet is right up there in the most obvious spot. Let's go with that one.
Like,
La 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 la. Let's see what's written on it.
I mean, I guess it might end up turning out to be like the most useless for some reason. Like, probably because it's just like a map, and maybe the others have the writing on them are more important.
Huh? There's a place marked with a circle on here. Oh, could it be treasure? Whatever it is, it better make us filthy rich. Let's see what's written over here. Sigil of permission, something, something, Fatui, research, copy. Aw, that doesn't sound like treasure at all. This piece of paper shows that a Chising spy discovered traces of classified Fatui research on the Sigil of Permission. Oh, Ningguang did say that the Fatui have been up to all kinds of mischief in the shadows of Liyue, spreading rumors, wanting to get their hands on the Archon's body and whatnot.
I mean, they're supposed to be like the main bad guys of the story, right? So.
But research on the Sigil of Permission? Paimon wonders what they're up to.
Probably trying to talk to like the Adepti or something like that, because I'm pretty sure we needed Sigils of Permission to talk to them.
Speaking of which, there's also some connection between you and the Sigil of Permission. Seems there's still more for us to find out.
It's all unfolding a little too perfectly.
Oh, you really think so?
Yeah.
Well, should we not go then?
Who knows? Well,
oh, so you're saying that it's precisely because we can't completely trust Ningguang that we should confirm the truth of what she says for ourselves. That's way out of Paimon's league. Paimon thinks she's been nothing but good to us.
I mean, I don't know if we can really trust her or the Adepti completely. Like,
anyway, we'll see if you're onto something.
Yeah, but anyway. They both seem at least a little bit biased, for, like, in some instances. And, like, they did take a lot of time to badmouth each other, so.
Before we look for Zhongli at Dihua Marsh, let's go to the place marked out on these papers and see if the Fatui really are up to no good there.
Alright. Ooh, we're almost going to adventure rank 36. Nice. We get another character story quest thingy after that. I actually got enough commission keys today to do another story event too. But enough about that. Should I teleport or? I know, way better to teleport. I don't even think I could have glided all the way there if I tried. Come on. Traveler count. Alright. It's a failed. Let's see. Are Fatui there? I'm pretty sure that these guys are. Yeah, they are Fatui.
On this piece of paper. And they look really mad at us too.
Good day, gentlemen.
I will end you.
Right. Why aren't you doing the electrocharge thing? Oh. Yes, but I did do more damage to it like the second bar than I only these two at least. Then, hold on. I'm gonna recharge a bit. Okay. I don't think this can carry any of them. Did a bit of damage. Oh, but that's not up. Alright. Actually, you know what? You are probably going to be the most annoying one to deal with. So I'll just get rid of you real quick. I want to get rid of you quick after the other guy. There we go. Get out of my face. Kinda help me out.
Loneliness of death.
And heal yourself up a bit. Alright, also I want to see what's going on this way. Oh, did it open? Did it open? I don't know for it. I don't think so. I thought there was a Reddit. Is someone up there? Oh, there is. Hi. That was one of the fire guys. Nope. I... Wait, can he ankle his attacks downwards or not? I don't think he can. I mean, well, I should probably take this opportunity to heal everyone. Okay, I don't think he can. I think he, well, he sort of can. However, he did all I can do with that. Jason. I didn't drop anything. So did. Wait, it's turned off. What was the point of? Hello, buddy.
This should be fun.
And get.
I'll protect us.
I'm just gonna attack comfortably from over here, if that's okay with you. So,
Go, Barbara, go!
wait a minute. Why am I facing that one? Alright. It's supposed to happen right here. Well, wait for us. Yeah.
This should be fun.
Let's go with it. Oh, nice.
Windblade. Not breaking a sweat.
Ow. No, wait. I think he missed. Maybe I should switch to Chaos so I can constantly be getting freeze on him and see water. There we go. Plus, I haven't done too much with Ningguang. Like, as I've ascending her once.
Ready when you are.
Ooh, actually, I see. There's some treasure hoarders over there I might want to get around. Hey, guys. Bye, guys. Hello. Oh, not doing it. Eliza. Alright. Did I get the third one, or did he respawn back up there? He probably respawned. Yep, he did. Nope. None of that. Hi, Seth. Long live the king, as they say.
Don't stay out in the rain for too.
Alright. I think there was someone on the other side from where the fire guy was. But that might have actually... I think that was just the water guy from before. Okay.
There are so many talismans here. And some stacks of blank paper too. What are they for?
Maybe they're trying to recreate
I
the talisman for something.
Before, but where? Oh, Paimon knows. It looks just like the sigil of permission the child gave you.
Oh, his name was Child. I thought it was Kid.
But how did a relic of the Adepti end up in the hands of someone like Child? Suspicious.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Cloud Retainer said that when the Lord of Geo created the Sigil of Permission, it wasn't to be used as some old relic. Talismans
I remember
like
something
that
about that.
were once used in the Archon War to channel divine powers. Maybe the Fatui are copying the Sigil of Permission in hopes of achieving a similar effect. Being able to channel divine power in battle? Whew, that sounds pretty dangerous.
Definitely are up to
And
something,
the
yeah.
plot thickens. We'll need to keep an eye on Child, that's for sure. Alright, that's enough sticking around here. We gotta go meet up with Zhang Li soon.
Alright.
The last stop on our rite of parting preparations tour is Dihua Marsh. Let's go! Paimon hates being late.
Alright, so... something Mosh. So I saw this over here during the cutscene. There we go. And yeah, no, I should probably go teleport now. Oh, but you know, the Geo Archon story is pretty interesting, I gotta say. You know what? Oh, I will stop here to fight this dude. Oh. Okay, since it's raining, he's constantly gotta be frozen, so...
Wind blade.
Is it 2 punches? Oh,
Freeze.
got him. Come on. Oh. Alright, no damage. Let's go. Alright, he's right down there. Hello, Jungler. I have made it.
Right on time. I myself only arrived moments ago. Did you enjoy your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Yeah.
It was so big and pretty and expensive. Paimon's never seen such a fancy schmancy place before.
Yes, that was a pretty
Indeed.
nice place.
It's second to none in all of Liyue. Then you met with Ningguang, I trust?
Yes.
What did you talk about with her?
The Fatui. A little bit about the argument between them and the Adepti. And I don't remember anything else.
She's super rich and so generous. Paimon thinks she's very friendly. Yeah,
She
his
seems
take
friendly
on
at least,
Ningguang
but
is quite different from Paimon's. He thinks that even the tactless Yuheng is more trustworthy than her.
Oh, so you also met with Keqing then? What did she have to say?
she doesn't like Adepti very much.
She said the time of the Adepti has long passed. If even the Liyue Qixing don't want to face that truth, then what future is there for Liyue?
No respect for the divine. Indeed, contrary to the ever-bold Keqing, Ningguang is more of a businesswoman at heart, though they are both members of the Qixing. Although she's friendly, there's no way of clearly discerning her true intentions.
She's highly intelligent, she's highly ambitious. I don't know quite. Actually, she is a bit ambitious, yeah, but she's very smart too. But I think in terms of like what we're talking about right now, her smarts are probably most important.
She has only relied on herself to rise to her current position. No ordinary person could ever achieve that. It's said that she's the one behind the constant expansion of the Jade Chamber. It's the second most important thing to her.
Second,
Even if she ever gave up the position of Tianquan, she would never give up the Jade Chamber.
The Jade Chamber is only
Interesting.
second. What's the most important thing to her then?
Why, Mora, of course.
ah,
All Ningguang talked about was the Fatui this and the Fatui that. She said that after Rex Lapis was murdered, the Fatui have constantly been trying to sink their fingers into Liyue, and that they aren't to be trusted.
I mean, considering most of them are just attack on sight for me, is probably aren't.
That is how the Fatui have always been. It doesn't surprise me in the least. No matter what they may be planning, you must be careful when dealing with the Fatui. Always be on your guard.
Got
So,
it.
is there anything we need to get for the rite of parting in Diwa Marsh?
Yes, as a matter of fact, there is. Today, we'll be gathering wild glaze lilies.
Alright, that doesn't seem
Glaze
too bad.
lilies. But why did we come all the way out here? Doesn't the garden in Yujing Terrace have some? Even Qingsa Village has glaze lilies. Oh, right! Paimon remembers that Madame Ping is always tending to flowers. Maybe we could ask her.
No, those lilies have all been gardened by people. They won't do it all. Dihua Marsh used to be full of glaze lilies. It is a sort of joyful flower that listens to human song. Before the Archon War, Dihua Marsh was all dry land and fertile soil. But the war caused landslides, and the land was flooded, turning it into the marsh you see now. Nearly all the glaze lilies were wiped out. Of course, there are some kinds of flowers that have been preserved and gardened by people in the city. But very few people know that glaze lilies may still be found in the wild. Wild glaze lilies have the strongest fragrance. If we want to follow the true tradition of the rite of parting, we must grind up the wild lilies and place the powder in a censer of everlasting incense.
Alright.
But I'll need your assistance in gathering these flowers.
You need me to pick them up?
No, I need you to sing to them.
Wait, what?
Singing to the flowers will make them more fragrant.
I'm not very good at that, sir. Sorry.
So how good is your singing?
I can hold the tune. I can hum to anime openings. That's about it.
Why doesn't Paimon believe you?
We'll only know once he starts singing.
I'm pretty sure I see them right there. Then comes the singing pot.
It's time to sing whenever you're ready.
Da 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 da.
Oh, it's a little tune that Barbara sings sometimes. Also, why doesn't the Traveler actually have like more voice acting than just this? That would be cool.
What happened? These flowers are jumping. They look really angry. Is it because you sang a song for Mondstadt that they don't understand here in Liyue?
Alright. Time to wipe the floor down. Hey, Panda buddy, help me out here too. Hey.
Nice and spicy.
Hey. Panda, help me out. Hey. Up.
Race you out of the frying pan into the fire.
There we go. Phew, okay. Oh, my singing is
Those weren't glaze
not
lilies.
good.
Glaze lilies wouldn't hit people.
Ah,
This little monster is known as a whopper flower. Strange. These petals look interesting. The glaze lilies used as a disguise were buried with the whopper flower for too long. The result seems to have surprisingly potent medicinal value. Let's collect what we can of these petals.
alright.
Well, that's nice and all, but will those petals be useful for the rite of parting?
Unfortunately, no.
That's so lame.
Excuse me.
Oh, Ganyu. Hello.
Are you searching for glaze lilies?
Oh, hey, it's... What's her face?
Hello,
Ganyu.
traveler. I'm surprised you still remember my name.
Well, I wouldn't have before, but I mean, it's kind of right there. The only way I remember.
That reminds me. How was your visit to the Jade Chamber?
Well, it
It
sure
was
would
good.
have been better if you told us how to get up there.
Didn't I tell you the way? Surely I did.
Oh wait, I actually remember now. Like she was the person that came to us like while we were eating with Zhongli, and like the one who gave us the invitation to the Jade Chamber in the first place.
Nope, we found the way on our own.
It's probably our fault for not asking. Not gonna
I
lie.
see. Uh-oh. I guess I really did forget to tell them.
I can get that.
Huh.
I forget really
Something seems
important
a
stuff
little
all
off
the
about
time.
Ganyu. She's acting different from the first time we met. Where's her
Hmm.
Ah,
True.
well, I met you at that time as an emissary of the Tianquan. But now I am simply out on a stroll to see the flowers.
You came all the way out here to see the flowers? Why not just enjoy the gardens of the city?
Yujing Terrace is where Rex Lapis parted from this world. If I strolled through those lonely gardens now, I wouldn't be able to bear it. Whenever my duties take me near Yujing Terrace these days, I draw the windows to block my view of the gardens.
Oh, sorry. We shouldn't have brought it up.
No, it's quite all right. I just haven't processed my emotions yet.
Actually, why doesn't she help us with, like, preparing for the rite of passage then? Like,
When
she
the
really
Archon War
respects
came to its
Rex
end
Lapis for
2,000 years ago,
that
the
looks of
first
things.
iteration of the Seven would gather in Liyue and drink with Rex Lapis. But 5 of those original 7 had already passed before Rex Lapis. It's truly a changing of the guard.
So there's 2 left still.
Yes. Now that the spirit of Rex Lapis has returned to the heavens, only Barbados of Mondstadt remains of the first 7.
Oh, yeah. He's the only... Okay, so he and Rex Lapis were the only 2 left of the originals.
The other 5, including Inazuma's Raiden Shogun, are no longer the same friends from 2,000 years ago. Of the current 7 Archons, the youngest is Sumeru's god of Dendro. He is merely 500 years old, whereas Rex Lapis was more than 6,000 years old at the time of his passing.
Dang.
This means that Liyue had been under Rex Lapis's rule from the moment it was first founded 3,700 years ago. The city has never had to bid farewell to its deity.
So what do you think of this farewell?
Huh? This is a little sudden. As a mortal, I've never dared to imagine a Liyue without Rex Lapis. But as an Adeptus, I think I will eventually
she's an
come to
Adepti
grips with
herself.
reality. Since Rex Lapis has passed, the time of Liyue's contract with the gods and Adepti has now reached its end.
I feel like the whole thing with, like the people of the, like the Jade Chamber thingy and the Adepti, kind of all just kind of going over my head a bit.
Huh?
Not gonna lie.
Did you just say as an Adeptus?
Yes, I am a mix of human and Chilean.
Oh, okay.
Adeptus blood flows through my veins. I fought for Rex Lapis and the city of Liyue during the Archon War.
And you're working along, like, the person who apparently hates Adepti is like that has no respect for the Divine or anything, is pretty much your coworkers.
After the
Kinda
war
weird.
ended, I signed a contract with Rex Lapis and took the position as secretary for the Qixing. I've continued those duties to this very day.
Well, that was explain the horns
Well,
there.
let's save that conversation for another day. You say that you are here looking for glaze lilies?
Well, yeah, but I don't remember specifically to use them.
I also know where wild glaze lilies
Are you
can be
listening on
found.
us?
See, I've just
Okay.
picked one myself. Here, you may have it if you wish.
We dare not refuse it.
Oh, so did you sing a song before you picked the lily?
Indeed, I did.
Oh.
I know this tradition well. In fact, I sang a local Liyue ballad to it.
Wow, so you really know your stuff too. Thanks, Gunyu.
No, it is you who I should be thanking. If not for this chance meeting, I never thought that I would be able to contribute to the upcoming farewell for our ancient lord. If you would excuse me, I should return to my work now. Good luck.
Bye-bye.
And that just about does it. Our preparations for the rite of parting are mostly finished.
Alright, anything
Given
else
the
we need?
ease of picking glaze lilies, I think this was a fitting end to our tasks, in more ways than one.
Also, Zhang Li seems to be working with agricultural development. He does really seem to like plants a lot.
Yeah, Paimon can already imagine him starting a business in Liyue.
I've had enough ventures in my life already. Beginning a new undertaking is always difficult at first and requires no small amount of effort. And once business is at full steam, the stress of it all only wears away at you over time. So you must be careful to take the time to step back and re-examine yourself. If left unchecked, the wear and tear on your heart may go well past mending.
Wow. See? Zhongli sounds like he's already seen it all.
Kind of sounds a lot like content creation, too, in a nutshell. Like, people do get kind of, like, burnt out every now and then. And my old bus driver, well, that job is stressful no matter who you are.
Alright, I think it's about time we head back to Liyue Harbor now.
Alright. So it is
Come on,
heal
we can do it.
room. Alright. Let's go here. And I wonder I feel like something is gonna happen because we're supposed to be right at the entrance to Liyue Harbor. I don't know. We're right at the entrance of some place. Feels like something's gonna happen. Like we're gonna walk into something.
What happened? The city gate is swarming with Millilith and the Fatui?
I knew.
This atmosphere is highly abnormal. It seems as though something big has happened.
You, Mr. Felix. What's up?
Ah, you're the consultant to Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. Mr. Zhongli, I presume. The Millilith are watching our every move now. These are desperate times. We mustn't act rashly.
Desperate times?
The Adepti of Joyun Karst are finally on the move.
Huh.
Do they intend to exercise force?
Most likely. I've heard that some members of the Qixing have already gone to meet them. Well, I say meet, but it's more like they're attempting to stall the Adepti outside the city. However, both sides were quite obstinate and hit an impasse.
It seems inevitable, given the current situation.
The Adepti do not acknowledge the Qixing. They only acknowledge the contracts of the Geo-Archon. If the two sides come to blows, Liyue Harbor will be in no position to stop them.
Surely the Liyue Qixing are not the sort to give in so easily.
Their boneheadedness is known throughout the lands. Yet it's because of that obstinacy that mortals and Adepti are now on the verge of conflict.
Ah.
And what now? How is it that the Fatui have come under fire?
That's all Ningguang's doing.
Oh.
She proclaimed that in these tumultuous times, the Millilith must rein in the actions of the Fatui.
Oh, you guys are supposed to be like the bad guys here.
Only now do they want to start keeping tabs on us? That's the Qixing for you. Anyway, Mr. Zhongli, you're one of Child's close associates. Please understand that your actions will reflect on us. Don't let anyone catch you off guard.
Looks like things are about to boil over in Liyue Harbor.
I think we
Do
can
you
do.
intend to use your neutral identity as an intermediary between both sides? Or will you use your sword to turn the balance?
Neutral identity first, possibly sword
Neither
after.
path is an easy one.
Oh, by the way, Mr. Zhongli, we've heard that the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor has also been caught up in all of this. They're currently squaring off with the authorities at the gates.
Wait, what?
Things are taking a turn for the worse. I'm afraid I must leave now to handle things back at Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. I hope that Master Hu has been able to keep things under control for the moment. Consider your next course of action carefully, traveler. If you're trying to prevent an explosion, it may be wisest to look for the fuse first.
Got it.
Having connections with the Fatui seems to be quite the double-edged sword. So what does Zhongli mean by looking for the fuse?
Child.
Oh, Paimon gets it. If there's anyone that wants to see the whole city turned upside down, it's definitely him.
Yep.
He must be waiting for the moment when no one is watching to do something really bad. But where could we find him now?
No idea.
Where would he go at a time like this?
Only one place he could go, but I don't know. Golden House. Okay, so around there. Also, I'm still at rank 35 for some reason. Not sure what that's all about. Nice. Let's see. Alright, right over there.
Let the show begin.
Might as well heal everyone up to their fullness on our way there. Just in case. Chaos fine, so just a traveler who might need a little bit more healing.
Let's dance.
There we go. Now we're ready. Oh. Alright, something is going down. Hello. Maybe we should prepare for this. Or I can level up. Nice. Yeah, I can't do anything. Weapons. I got any new artifacts, maybe. Nope. Constellations done. Nope, I can't. Can't upgrade these. Can't edit. Yeah, I can't do any of these for dangling. No, I think I've already done all her artifacts. Next on her. Can I? Nope. Yes. What artifacts? Okay, this one. Yes, that's something. I'm pretty sure yours is already maxed out. What do I need to extend to you? Okay, so more of those. An ocean. What about cat? Okay, I'm pretty sure max is no. Yeah, bars. We're as ready as I think we could be. I wish I had like a 5-star or something.
Wow! This is the Golden House? It looked impressive enough from the outside, but who would have guessed that it was even fancier on the inside? And so full of Mora.
Of course.
This is where all of Teyvat's Mora is minted, right? In that case, maybe they won't notice if a few Mora go missing. This
place would have emptied out long ago. It was that easy.
Oh, so it's a trap! Trick tricky. Good thing Paimon's got you here. But even if we can't take any, we can still have a closer look, right?
No.
Or better yet, take a nap on top of a mountain of Mora. It's like a dream come true.
Something's off here.
Oh, right. Back to business. It's quiet. Too quiet. Surely someone's gotta be guarding something as important as the Exuvia.
Yep.
Huh? Look! What happened here?
Oh.
Uh-oh. Paimon smells trouble.
Alright.
Quick! We have to go make sure that the Exuvia is alright.
Just walk up to the Exuvia and just assume nothing is going to happen. Like no one is hiding behind any of these pillars or something like that. Oh, there's this guy over here. You okay? Okay. Oh, that.
You've already fulfilled your task as guides, so why do you still linger here? Haven't you already seen enough trouble for today?
Huh? Who's there?
It's Child, I guess.
If you were Fatui, I imagine that you would be entitled to a generous reward from the Tsaritsa herself. But now, you're nothing but dross, and you're in my way.
That's why I came in time then, Child.
Although I'm deeply grateful to you that I was able to effortlessly find this secret location.
Wait, but like according to before, like the traveler thought this is where where Child would be. So why would? I guess like maybe because of our help from long before. That's how he was able to figure it.
Don't you think that trying to stop me now would just be wasted effort? Stopping the Mora Mints, hiding away the Exuvia. The Chising are really pulling out all the stops this time.
So you've been planning to take the Gnosis from inside the Exuvia all along?
As one of the 11 Fatui Harbingers, it's my duty to see the will of the Tsaritsa fulfilled. She will get that which she desires.
Nothing you, sir.
I'm not asking for your blessing, and there's nothing you can do to stop me anyway.
Or is there?
The time for discussion and diplomacy has already passed. I mean, if it were up to me, I would have skipped that stage to begin with. But I'm willing to do as the Tsaritsa deems fit. Either way, we now come to my favorite part. A simple pleasure, and one that I am oh so delighted to be sharing with you.
Really?
The battle.
Battle?
Knew it.
So you're the type that goes looking for trouble, huh?
You could say that. When Signora offended the deities outside the cathedral in Mondstadt, she swiftly left the scene once her mission was accomplished.
Yeah, or something like that.
Instead of confronting you directly, she chose to rely on the snow and ice to make her escape. She wouldn't want the knights to come running towards the sound of battle now, would she? When she faces a worthy opponent, she will prioritize her mission, weigh the outcomes, and consider the consequences of her actions. But as for me, the greatest pleasure of being a harbinger lies in crossing blades with strong opponents.
Alright.
We won't let what happened in Mondstadt ever happen again!
Oh, so you intend to fight me? Good. I won't kill you, Traveler. I'll just play along, to feel the thrill of battle. Besides, you could never defeat me, not even in your wildest dreams. But hey, try to relish the fight anyway, because if you ask me, without that, what else is there?
Well, the recommended level for this is like level 47, I think. I am 22 levels above that. So, you know.
Fighting talk, I love it. Now let's see you live up to it.
Alright. Yeah, my way, son of a gun.
This chance is hard to come by, so show me all you've got. So very few ever get the chance to square off with the Fatui Harbinger. So come now, amuse me, and don't you dare disappoint. A fine opportunity. Cowering already?
I'm gonna dodge that.
Run all you like.
Yep.
Don't push your luck.
Boy.
This moment will be frozen until you become freeze.
Wait. Hey.
Wind blade.
Is there a reason I can't freeze him or?
Show begin.
Clear shot.
No. Yeah. Flare one up.
Cowering already?
Nope. Nope.
How unbecoming.
I actually kind of refer to specific attacks he does. Did it easiest to dodge, at least. Okay. I do. No, but I can't. Alright, planet. I go behind him. There we go.
You're wide open. Cool it. You've made some progress. Not bad. You've got a trick.
Okay.
Good. No wonder Senora was so wary.
Oh no.
Well, that just means I can go all out. Brace yourself. This is about to get tough. Now, show me what you can do against the might of a Harbinger.
I don't know, I probably should have expected this to be harder than initially thought. There.
Let's dance.
You'll air one up. Up. I am right. There we go. There we go.
Dodge this.
Okay, let's now get to change forms again. Whoops. Oh.
Not bad. Your swordsmanship is quite impressive.
Oh.
But that's about as far as you'll get.
Oh. Come on. Come on. Oh. What was that? Oh.
Didn't think you had that card hidden up your sleeve.
You were just playing us to get close to the Exuvia!
Oh, quiet down. Stop acting like some wide-eyed recruit. You've seen this world. You of all people should know.
Boy.
This should have been expected.
Oh.
Well then, I'll be taking Morax's gnosis now.
Oh.
I see. Well, this is most unexpected. You beat me to it, didn't you?
No. Oh, it's got water powers now. Oh. Okay. So how is someone at like level 50-ish supposed to beat this?
This is going to cost you!
Oh. I regret underestimating this man a lot right now. Alright. Oh, I can't even heal.
I'll protect us.
You got to the Gnosis ahead of me, didn't you? Did you simply move faster?
Well, I could do this at least.
Did you leak the information regarding the Golden House to me on purpose? No matter. Hand the Gnosis over.
Nope, nope,
now.
nope.
Don't make me
No, 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 no.
We didn't take it.
With the wind!
Oh.
Let the
Wish I could move a little more while I was healing people.
Die here. Freeze!
Just get behind him.
So sorry. Dodge this! What's the hurry?
Yep, I got that.
Freeze! Cool it!
Hold up, but okay, how is it? That? Yeah, behind. Ow. Okay.
Die here.
Nice and spicy.
Oh.
Let the show begin.
Heal, everyone, heal, everyone. Touch, touch, touch. Okay. Everyone's pretty much good now.
This one. frozen in time. Freeze!
I want to touch all of that. I tried to touch all of that. Okay, so 2 slashes, then he attacks behind him, and I need to touch that.
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Okay, he somehow missed that.
Oh, so sorry. What's the hurry? Freeze!
Okay, I have found out sort of strats. Just kind of run around him like crazy, and you should be good. What's up with that?
You're getting up.
There we go.
Some you win, and some you lose.
Ooh. Okay. Not bad. Nah.
Look! Child's back to normal again!
Well then, time to cool off. It seems the burden of the foul legacy transformation was too great for my body. I lacked the opportunity to think this through. And now that I consider the matter more carefully, you never had any chance of beating me to the Gnosis.
True.
You had no connection to the Gnosis, no matter where it had been taken.
That's what we've been trying to tell you! We didn't take it!
Your show of ability today far surpasses that of Signora's initial assessment of you in Mondstadt. Tell me, how could that be?
I'm restoring my true power.
You already know the answer, don't you? I can see it in your eyes. But if that is a secret you wish to keep, I guess I'll just have to curb my curiosity. This battle has already left me satisfied. Anyone who strives as I do to grow stronger shall be called a friend, even if our friendship can only be shown in battle against one another.
Pretty sure that's not the normal way to make friends.
True.
Unfortunately, I must bring this amiable
That is another
conversation to
play
an
fighting.
end. My quest still beckons. Given that the Gnosis wasn't taken by anyone, then we must look once again to the beginning. Perhaps it was never in the Exuvia to begin with.
Oh.
In fact, it might be that the Exuvia was just a diversion of sorts.
What? So you mean that...
Rex Lapis lives.
Yes, it appears so. Interesting to say the least. It
Oh,
seems that the
plot
guardian
twist.
deity of the capital of commerce is also well versed in little maneuvers beyond the boundaries of contracts. As such, we must now look to our backup plan.
backup plan?
I had hoped it would never come to this, for the weak will be swept away in the process. The truth is, the world belongs to those who pursue strength. I seldom willingly involve myself with the weak.
Where are you going with this?
Unfortunately, we cannot be picky about our methods as Fatui harbingers. Children must all learn to eat their vegetables sometime.
So what are you planning to
Uh-huh.
do?
I will awaken the god that lies dormant beneath Guyon's stone forest.
Okay.
A god?
Osile, overlord of the Vortex, who was defeated by Morax, the Geo-Archon in the Archon War, and who has remained pinned beneath the waves by the Geo-Archon's stone spears ever since.
Yeah, they did mention something about that before.
If such an ancient god were to be unleashed upon Liyue Harbor, defenseless without the protection of its deity, do you think the cunning Rex Lapis would just stand aloof and watch the ensuing destruction?
Huh.
But the Archon War ended 2,000 years ago. How can an ancient god appear in a world now overseen by the Seven?
Simple. I've already prepared the means to awaken it.
What?
Hey, those are sigils of permission.
Oh. That's what those were for.
Oh, Paimon remembers now. The Fatui have been researching them.
You've been trying to duplicate them, haven't you?
Indeed. The one one that was given to you was just a byproduct of our research. With the power of so many sigils of permission concentrated in one place, along with that which was bestowed upon me as a harbinger by our Tsaritsa, breaking the subduing might of the Geo-Archon spears for a time should be no obstacle. Using the powers of ancient gods in such a situation fails to interest me, and is largely against my principles. But knowing that such an action will not only force the Geo-Archon to show its hand, but you as well, that makes matters a little more intriguing.
Oh. Oh, dang it. The people behind this game really put their all into this one. Cool.
Let's see. Will the nation that has lost its deity be swallowed up by an ancient malice once more? If you wish to drown together with the people of Liyue, you're free to stay and enjoy the show.
Oh.
He's already gone! That guy is fast! What's going on?
Curious to see what it really looks. Oh. Okay, so that's it. Kind of like a sea hydra, but it looks of things.
Paimon's exhausted!
Oh.
If we hadn't happened to see the Jade Chamber flying over just as we came out of the Golden House, we really wouldn't have known which way to go. Did we make it in time? Is the Overlord of the Vortex still in the sea?
I mean, you can see it right there.
Has it?
What are you doing here?
Oh, that's one of the Adepti, isn't it?
Hold on. It's the Adepti.
Yep.
What are you doing on the Jade Chamber? Paimon thought you were arguing with the Chising. Is the fighting over?
Oh, it is all of them. You
Faced with a
did
calamity
weird.
of such magnitude, we have agreed to put our differences aside for now and unite against this common enemy.
Oh, so everyone's. There's the deer.
Oh, Paimon gets it. So how do you plan to defend Liyue? Just seeing this Overlord of the Vortex guy puts a pit in Paimon's tummy. Even
That is pretty interesting, yes.
It's not just you. We've got new Millilith recruits who can't even stand at attention without shaking. The
Makes
force of an
sense.
ancient god's presence seems to be too much for ordinary people to handle. Which is why we must stop that monster before it gets any closer to Liyue Harbor.
So the Archon War was fought 2,000 years ago against enemies like that thing?
Mm-hmm.
Now that's scary. So will the power of the Chising, Millilith, and Adepti gathered here be enough to stop that god?
Nope, they're probably gonna need Rex Lapis.
We've already discussed this together, and our conclusion is not necessarily.
Yeah, what?
What? But all of you were supposed to be the guardians of Liyue. Can't you think of something?
One certainly could.
Huh?
The Chising did once research
Oh.
the matter of the Guizhong ballista when it piqued their fancy. And as fate would have it, one who did craft the Guizhong ballista with one's own hands is here.
Oh.
For what could you mortals ever learn of Adepti mechanisms? Yet it would take one, but a little tinkering to turn this ballista into an engine of war beyond your wildest thoughts.
I suppose this is one blessing from the Adepti that we should be thankful for. So be it. We shall use the upgraded Guizhong ballista to fight off that god. All the Adepti here can lend their strength to man it. We haven't a moment to spare. Our battle begins now.
Alright, let's do this. Oh. The soundtrack is sounding good. Oh. Oh, a toy.
They're attacking the Genshin Ballista.
Alright, we gotta do that. Oh, okay, hurt. Anyone else would like to help, please? Alright then.
The 3 Adepti are manning the Guizhong Ballista. Do not let the Fatui disturb their work.
All able Millilith, with me!
Let's go help you!
We Adepti have not faced a god in several millennia.
Yep.
Let one see what
Right.
you're made of then.
I lost,
What
so-
strength remains within you? One wishes to witness.
Up. Oh. Out here, sir.
Looks like I went too far.
Hi.
This
Me
world
too.
will be frozen in time.
You mind staying put for me?
Let's move.
And then who's next?
That is Osial's divine power.
Oh.
I am. Be careful not to get hit.
Hmm? Oh. How about that? Oh, I can see it.
How daring. Snezhnai's diplomats will answer for this afterward. Every last one.
You all stay away from them.
The ancient god's attacking again! There are so many Fatui too! We can't move!
Were you about to say we can't hold them, children?
Oh boy.
Don't lose heart. Here, take this.
Ow.
This is adeptal energy! That light from your body, it's like the tyrant Julian Cars! Wow, it's Madam Pink's shockwave! This granny's really strong!
Alright, hold on. We need to take care of this.
Yes. This is it.
Right hand into the fire!
Disgusting. This should be fun. No flash.
What?
Nice and spicy!
There we go.
With the blood of the Chilean, I guard you against evil. Cast your fear of injury by the wayside and fight with all your might. I too did this during the Archon War.
So this is what Ganya's like in a fight!
Right.
My name means swiftness. Take my power and run as I do.
We're going to
Oh. Oh. But I can at least see the attacks coming now. Ooh. Nice.
Child, you are strong in body and spirit. Perhaps you can withstand 3 forms of adeptal energy at once.
This will hurt a little. Please bear with us.
Once you've
I need all the
adapted,
power
try
I
to
can
use it
right
for that.
Get all of you out of here. Oh. Please stay away from that. Please stay away from that. There we go.
Disappear.
Pretty.
Exercise caution. I fear that the god's power has reached its peak.
In other words, if we hold here, there's nothing worse to come, right?
You get You all stay away from that. Oh boy. Help. Stay away from that.
Numbers are thinning.
Fight on, comrades! Once we finish this lot off, the Adepti will be able to deal with the god in peace.
Only 15 more seconds. Good job, Ganyo.
Interlopers are no more. Now we may commit ourselves fully.
Okay. Oh.
It's working! We just need to keep this up!
Nice. Alright, they're doing another one. Oh no! So, Rex Lapis could come by any chance. Oh god. Oh, shoot. Oh, it's that guy. Okay.
Be careful now.
Thank you.
The Guizhong Ballista is destroyed. Without its covering fire, retaliation shall be difficult.
But the Jade Chamber is our last line of defense. We can't give another inch, no matter what.
I have another idea.
What do you mean, Lady Ningguang?
I'll sacrifice the Jade Chamber.
Oh.
What is the meaning
really?
of this?
I understand.
Traveler, lend me a hand.
Oh.
Farewell, old friend. Goodbye for now. Let us meet again in the future.
Oh. Oh, so we're going to drop the whole thing on them. Dang. This is officially the coolest thing I have seen in all my time playing Genshin. Wow.
Is it finally over?
By the looks of things, yeah.
The ominous aura of that monster has indeed begun to fade. The effects of the Sigil of Permission last but a short time. It will be some time before the Overlord of the Vortex can make any waves again.
We are indebted to you for your assistance. If the Adepti hadn't happened to be here, the future of Liyue Harbor would surely have been in great jeopardy.
True.
Save your flattery. We didn't just happen to be here. Surely you won't pretend to have forgotten the reason for which we came.
Oh.
Come now. There's no need for such harsh words, Cloud Retainer. I've heard that when Ningguang began learning to do business, she had already started setting aside part of her then limited income in preparation for building the Jade Chamber. At first, it was only the size of a small room.
Yeah.
But with continued expansion, it has become the palace that lies before you now. It is a testament to Ningguang's entire life, both as a businesswoman and as the backbone of the Liyue Qixing.
Yeah, she had to give up a lot to take that thing out.
Seeing the Jade Chamber destroyed in the defense of Liyue means much to her. To me, such cooperation and sacrifice deserves at least some recognition, don't you agree?
Well, I was really hoping you would say that such sacrifice could at least be used as some leverage in our negotiations. Thank you all for hearing me out. We know very well why the Adepti came here today. But please forgive us. We cannot yield to your wishes.
Oh?
3,700 years. According to our records, the Adepti signed a contract with Rex Lapis to protect Liyue 3,700 years ago. Even to this very day, Liyue and its lands have stood the test of time, immovable as stone, just as it was thousands of years before. This is truly no small feat. But that does not mean that the Liyue of today is the same city as it was all those years ago. Do not merely cast your protective gaze upon the land. Instead, focus your sights on our city and each of the citizens that dwell within it.
Are you questioning our means of protecting Liyue?
Possibly. I mean, I feel like divine beings like them should probably take note of like every single being they look after. Just not be like they're all bad.
I simply hope that our Adepti forebears would see Liyue in a new light.
Forebears, you say? One doubts you would be fit to be part of such a lineage.
This morning, Rex Lapis appeared to me in a dream.
What?
In the dream, I yearned to tell him that we Qixing, though mortal, are equally bound to the contract. Each passing generation of the Qixing leaves many things of value to be inherited by the next generation. I also thought to tell him how the past generations of Qixing had strove under his rule to survive in our mortal world, establishing a network of contracts which has since come to be known as trade. But I dared not speak. I could only gaze at him in silence until the moment I awoke.
Oh, Ningguang.
Yet another perspective. What are you trying to say, Outlander?
Right! That's something that happened in Mondstadt. It's a story about the Four Winds and the people of the Animal Archon. The Animal Archon sought to quell the strife between the two sides because he believed that such conflict would only scar the hearts of both, and that nothing good would come of it.
Each of the 7 nations has its own scars from the past.
Though your point is the very height of simplicity. As Adepti, we've become a laughingstock, to be chastised thus by an outlander who has lent us such succor.
All right, all right. Didn't Ningguang suggest that we should focus on the city and each of its citizens? I know I already have, so why not see for yourselves?
I apologize for appearing in full armor. I am afraid I cannot show the proper courtesies.
And who are you?
I am Feng Yan, a sergeant of the Millilith. I have come to extend my thanks to the Adepti. I thought this battle would perhaps be my last. But thanks to the aid of the Adepti, our forces were not as badly battered as I feared we might be. Although I am a mere mortal soldier, I promise to hold the line and never betray the grace given to us by the illuminated Adepti this day.
That's nice.
Huh? Why does everyone look so down? Didn't we just beat that big monster?
True, kid.
Weren't you frightened, dear? It was quite the predicament.
I wasn't afraid. All the strong Millilith guards were there, and those powerful heroes with their visions were there. Everyone was there.
Almost everyone.
When danger is near, everyone always protects me. And the rest of the time, they make fun toys and tasty snacks and loads of things that make the harbor so pretty. Thanks for protecting Liyue Harbor. Please come visit us for the next lantern rite.
Unfortunately, we wouldn't be able to participate.
Oh. Wait, does she not recognize that they're Adepti, or...?
Because we are Adepti.
Oh, okay. It must be hard being an Adeptus. Aww.
You see, this is what Liyue is like today. The country of contracts is grateful to the Adepti for their protection, but it is no longer necessary for the city to rely on the Adepti's power to solve every little niggling matter. Although their blood is weak, there is still strength to be found in those we call mortals.
If only someone told us this now, Miss Sue in Dragon Ball Super. Wouldn't have had to get arrested.
The time of contracts between gods and Liyue has long since passed. Now is the time of contracts between Liyue and its people.
Seeing the port around us now, it is hard not to feel a bit out of place. Wouldn't you say so, Cloud Retainer?
Your line of inquiry is askew. One did not spearhead this expedition to Liyue Harbor.
Seems like the Adepti have had a change of heart.
Yep, they listen to what the people have said.
Let us return now.
So I wonder, does Xiao have an animal form like the others, or did just like certain animals and people each get taken like for the title of like Adepti? Like, do they have transformations, or do you just random life forms just each somehow got the title themselves?
Eager to leave, conqueror of demons.
Yes, one understands what the Conqueror of Demons means. The city of Liyue has changed much after our long separation. One fears that by the time one finally grasps the new contracts of Liyue, you humans would have once again changed the place beyond recognition. Fair enough. Away we shall, and return whence we came.
Since we Adepti have consensus, then one shall persist no further. But how will we ensure that the Liyue Qixing will not simply exploit their power once we depart? In my view, that is still a thing to be guarded against.
All right, Mooncarver, you needn't worry. It seems to me that this right of supervision is best left to the people of Liyue.
So is this lady like part of the Adepti too, or not? Because I'm pretty sure she was the one who lent us that, like all those power boosts, like during the final boss thing.
Looks like the conflict between humans and Adepti was avoided. All's well that ends well, huh?
They're quite reasonable to the end.
Right! It's nice that we've got peace and all, but we're forgetting one thing. Child wanted to unleash the god so he could lure Rex Lapis out.
Yep, and we did it without him. So Take that, child.
But we were able to handle the Overlord of the Vortex on our own. So Rex Lapis never showed up. Oh, and speaking of that, don't we still need to get to the bottom of that Archon's death too?
Yeah.
Hyman
What's up
doesn't
with
get
that?
it. But isn't the strongest lead we have the Adeptiless Rite of Parting that we're organizing?
True.
No idea where Zhongli's gone. Let's ask for him at Wangshen Funeral Parlor.
It is kind of weird. Maybe I should teleport. Yeah, but you know what? So, by looks of things, like that body was either a fake or something, or I don't know. So, where is Rex Lapis?
Is there anything I can do for you two? I'm afraid that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor isn't in the best state to receive guests.
Yeah, because apparently a bunch of people were standing around, like, I think they said law enforcement was here or something?
We've come to see Zhongli. Could you please tell him we're here?
Unfortunately, Zhongli isn't here at the moment.
Oh.
It seems he went to Northland Bank.
Doesn't the Northland Bank belong to the Fatui? Last time we saw Zhongli was before we went to the Golden House. Do you think he doesn't know about the attack on Liyue? Visiting the Fatui at a time like this could only mean more trouble.
Yep, we gotta go.
Go and make sure that everything is okay.
Yeah, we gotta go kick some butts.
Thank you.
Alright.
Jewelry's out of stock. What should I have some new items in?
Feel
So,
free to take a look around.
New stock at Seago Antiques.
supposed to be right around here, right?
A seat with a view.
Oh, there we go. Oh. Hello, Miss Snyder. I didn't mean to talk to you, but okay. Usually I write my family. That's nice. Tell me about your pen pal. He's also a guard here at the Northland Bank, but he's on duty during the day while I'm on duty at night. To tell you the truth, I don't even know his name. One time I accidentally left a letter I written to my brother at our post. Then perhaps the other guard mistook as the letter that I left for him. Even when we wrote. Ah, that's nice. I could read between the lines and tell he was probably very lonely, so I thought it would be good to go along with it to help him in this way. Why can't all the Adepti be nice like this? Well, not that, but Tui. Eventually, writing to him also became a part of my life. I even started looking forward to receiving his letters. Oh, I hope to do something with those two. Alright.
You call this cooperation between harbingers? Cooperation involves communication, you know.
Child.
Don't take it to heart, child. Besides, aren't you happy that you got to skip the formalities and bring chaos to the land? I'm sure you must have enjoyed that. Oh, it seems that some of your friends have arrived.
Hey,
yeah.
It's Zhongli and Child. And you! You're also one of the Harbingers?
Is she the one that attacked me and Venti a while back?
It's you two. I believe we've met once before. In the city of
That's
Bards,
right.
was it? I'm glad you still remember my name.
Well, I didn't, actually. It was thanks to these thingies and also the options for dialogue. Otherwise, I would have never even remembered you.
Ah, Right. I imagine that it must have been rather hard to forget watching helplessly as something precious was snatched away from your friend.
I still have time to take it back.
No, don't let her get to you.
Come on, I beat Child. I can beat you too.
You've yet to gather the powers of all 7 elements, and our last battle at the Golden House was almost more than you could handle. So it might be best to keep things peaceful this time, seeing that 2 of the Harbingers are here.
Okay, well, I beat him in his big transformation thingy. I think I can beat her. At least in her base form. If she has transformation too, I don't know.
Well, if it isn't you two. This is our first time seeing each other since Liyue was nearly wiped off the map. This is certainly a bit awkward, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, get out of here.
Paimon knew that we should never have trusted a Fatui Harbinger.
Oh, now don't say that. Sure, I may have misled you, but I never had anything against you personally.
I don't know about that.
Besides, I thought we were getting along quite well together, didn't you? Except for that little tussle we had at the end. Nothing personal. We just have different views, that's all. Of course, you may very well hold this against me, but that's up to you. The real deceivers here are Senora and Zhongli. Curse them for leading me on.
Wait, what?
So actually, I think...
Stop wasting time, child. There'll be plenty of time to chat once I'm through here. You remember the agreement, Morax.
Oh.
Now, if you would be so kind. The Gnosis, please.
Wait, what?
What in the world are you talking about?
Wait, did Zhongli take the... Wait, what?
The contract is fulfilled. That which thou
What?
seeketh is now bestowed unto thee. For my promise is solid as stone.
Hold up.
How sanctimonious.
Zhongli's Rex... That's one heck of a plot twist.
So you're the Lord of Chiao? No, wait. That's an exciting twist and all, but why give the Gnosis to the Fatui?
I do not give it for free. I give it as agreed upon in the contract. For it is a matter solely between the Tsarits and I.
He's supposed to be like a god of contracts and all, but why'd you fake your death, sir?
You don't think you went a little bit too far with that whole fake death thing? Everyone was preparing the ceremony for you, and splat! This big dragon falls out of the sky, and all of Lyric goes into an uproar. Talk about a disaster.
Gathering all the forces that had been bubbling behind the scenes, and then stirring them together in a pot that was bound to boil over. That's what he wanted to see, am I right?
Wait, what?
Perhaps it's best that I explain.
Please do.
As you know, I've dwelt upon this world for more than 6,000 years. I witnessed the founding of Liyue, together with the Adepti 3,700 years ago. Even boulders that can withstand whirlpools will erode with the passing of time. I kept convincing myself that cracks had not begun to form, and that the end of my time had not yet come, until one drizzly day. As I was strolling along the harbor, I heard a merchant tell one of his workers, "You finished your duties. Go ahead and call it a day." I stood motionless among the crowds, asking myself, have I already finished my duties?
Oh, Zhongli.
But as I began to consider relinquishing my divine role, I soon discovered that many reasons still remained to not hastily depart. Was Liyue, the city I had dwelt in for so long, already prepared to enter its next age? I decided that a test was needed in order to reveal the answer. So I feigned my own death, and gathered the cast of Child, the Adepti, and the Liyue Qixing to play their roles together on the stage that was Liyue.
So he probably wanted to make sure Liyue was ready to protect himself even if he wasn't around. So I think it's better to ask if he had another plan in case everything burned down. So
that's right. Which is why I continued to safeguard the Gnosis until now.
So you mean that if the chaos ever reached the point of no return, you would simply appear and use your divine powers to bring Liyue back under control?
Of course. And it would have been all too easy for him, too. Just as a child quickly matures after losing their parents, so has Liyue matured when faced with the death of its deity.
I was pleasantly surprised with the finale of the show that you all put on. Why, you even deserved an encore.
I agree, that was awesome.
The Adepti deserve the greatest applause, considering their years of seclusion. They hardly recognized the city, yet faced with such a crisis, they exerted the greatest amount of restraint. Not only did they manage to cooperate with the Qixing, but in the end, they even tried to understand the heart of the people. And hats off to the emissary dispatched by the Cryo-Archon to fulfill our contract, Signora. She managed to keep everything she knew in strict confidence, far from the eavesdropping ears of her colleague child, just as I had requested. All the while, I carried on as Zhongli, and fulfilled the traditions of Liyue in this mortal form. Thank you for walking that path with me, traveler. These things were all a part of my script. The only unforeseen plot twist was the conduct of the Liyue Qixing. I had expected them to do no more than the Adepti, to come to the defense of Liyue. But when all was said and done,
the whole J Chamber thing,
they seized the opportunity to supplant Liyue as divine protectors, and used the subsequent power vacuum left by my death to quickly gain complete control of Liyue.
Oh. Huh? That doesn't sound good at all.
On the contrary, I think it is excellent.
Oh.
I had always feared that it was too soon for them to take over from me. And it was also that which I longed for the most. As such, this is the best parting gift anyone could have given this god of old.
Hey, what about me? Doesn't anyone feel the least bit of remorse for deceiving me? You've practically kept me in the dark.
No one cares, child.
I think that thanks would be more appropriate. You certainly played no small part in all of this, wreaking havoc and turning the city upside down. The Lord of Geo ought to thank you for your performance, if anything. If you hadn't created the pressure of a battle between mortals, Adepti, and a god, the lump of coal resting in the hands of the Geo-Archon, Liyue, would never have been able to become a dazzling diamond of a city.
Huh? Just whose side are you on, mocking me like that? Are you itching for a fight?
You really embarrassed yourself this time.
Hey, haven't you learned the Liyue saying, don't always call it as you see it?
Well then, with the Gnosis in my possession, I have no use for such idle chatter. We should return to Zapolyarny Palace and seek an audience with Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa. Come, child.
Fine. I'll meet you there later. I'm not sharing a boat with the likes of you.
Do as you wish.
So I guess that's pretty much, it's gonna be pretty much the end of the Geo-Archon story.
Now then, is there anything else you wish to ask me?
What did the Cryo-Archon offer you?
Right! As Zhongli always told us, a good trade is a fair trade. Paimon has no idea what could be a good trade for a Gnosis.
Realistically speaking, there is no such thing.
Huh?
Oh.
However, I am the god of contracts. For thousands of years, I have made countless contracts. If the deal was of no benefit, then I certainly would not be inclined to agree to it. My agreement with the Cryo-Archon will be the last of my contracts as the Geo-Archon. My contract to end all contracts. As for the bargaining chip that the Tsaritsa used to balance the scales, uncover that answer for yourself in your future journeys.
Oh. Okay. Alright, leaving. Are we gonna get surprise attacked? Better not. Alright.
Today's the day of the rite of parting. Although the star of the show is fake, we spent so much time trying to organize it, it would be a real shame not to go there now.
Alright, also. To bring back, yeah.
Let's dance.
Oh, okay. Right around here. Oh, I'll get those things.
Let the show be.
Okay, so we just need to talk to these people, I guess. So I'll just wait for this to.
You know that god from the ocean couldn't have just shown up out of nowhere. I mean, it's been 2,000 years since Rex Lapis subdued it.
Yes, and to think that this happened right on the heels of the incident with Rex Lapis, too.
Say, do you think the person who assassinated our lord and released that evil god might have been one and the same?
That would be a reasonable conclusion, so we know that's not the case.
Now that you mention it, that's very possible. Yes, it's very possible indeed. I mean, it all fits together. That person must have colluded with the evil god to harm Rex Lapis. Oh, that wicked, black-hearted scoundrel. Still, what sort of supernatural prowess must this person possess to be able to do such things? I have never heard of such a person in all my years.
Ah, forget it. Guessing's no use to us. Look, the Millilith over there looks like he's about to make an announcement.
Oh.
Let's hear what the Ministry of Civil Affairs has to say first.
What if Master finds out?
Hello?
Oh, well, since we're going through with this rite of parting, I guess it means that those rumors hit the nail on the head.
Yeah.
So Rex Lapis is really...
Not really, but
they didn't catch the culprit.
That's what we want you to think.
Oh, come on. Do you think that the assassin could have been a normal person? You know what I think. I don't think any of the gossip on the streets you hear from those shady types is worth anything. There's only one real possibility in my mind. I've heard that the assassin was that Fatui fellow. Youngish, pretty high in rank. I think they called him Child.
The Fatui? They certainly are very suspicious. Who knows?
He did have a part to play in something. Not that that's...
Shh. Lower your voice. If the Fatui catch you in their sights, Rex Lapis won't be around to protect you this time.
Alright, where's that? Oh.
Let's dance.
Listen to it now. Oh.
Hear ye all! The Chising's words. Though a dragon soars ageless as the mountains, it too must return to dust. This is common knowledge. Gods and Adepti live glorious lives, but both light and shadow have their season. So too must they face divinely appointed trials. Rumors and hearsay abound on the streets that Rex Lapis was murdered. Now, let the truth be revealed. Having been thwarted in his trial, Rex Lapis's soul has recouped the celestial heights. He beseeches the people of Liyue to grieve not and to let not their hearts be saddened, nor are they to believe street-born rumors or indulge in baseless speculation.
Paimon needs a translation on what the Chising's announcement said.
So... Rex Lapis was murdered. They said that Rex Lapis died because of a divine trial. Well, they said not to really listen to the rumors, so... I think they were subtly trying to tell everyone he ain't dead yet.
So that's how they're spinning it. Something feels off. Why would they suddenly give up looking for the murderer? Not to mention how this excuse sounds like something they just made up on the spot. Could the Chising already have known that Rex Lapis wasn't dead? But Zhongli said that neither they nor the Adepti knew anything. Did Zhongli tell them in secret after his gnosis changed hands?
That's possible.
Exactly, right? Ooh, seems like the rite of parting has been going on for a while now. Let's go have a look.
Does Zhongli gonna be there, like, for his own funeral, basically?
Look, it's Ningguang and Kuchi.
Oh, they're all here.
Are they saying something? Are their speeches over?
As said previously, Rex Lapis's soul returning to the heavens is the end of the contract. And it is also the end of an era.
3,700 years of contracts burnt and reduced to ash.
We, the people of Liyue, were indeed prosperous. But blinded by our prosperity, we forgot that time can be pitiless.
But that's a nice lady that helped us with making the perfume thingies for the rite of passage.
The long, unending dream of our Archon walking among us.
Among us reference. But yeah, it's her. Inger.
Now that
and
we
the
have
old lady.
Awoken from our dream, we must learn to say farewell. Will you stand with us as we re-establish our contracts? As we build a new age of prosperity?
Zhongli isn't here.
So concludes the words of Her Eminence the Tianquan. Does Her Eminence the Yuheng have anything to add?
Huh? Is she looking this way?
Oh.
Traveler.
Oh.
Yikes! She really is looking our way.
Is that the traveler who they say defeated the ancient god?
Well, I mean, we helped defeat the ancient god. Everyone else really had a big part in it.
The Liyue Qixing always repay their debts. And as you have heard, our eyes see far and our reach is long. Name your price. You deserve that much.
Oh, that's not necessary. Okay.
Well, could you help me put up some missing person posters?
Oh my god, the traveler spoke. Also, I missing poster. Actually, maybe I think like his sister. That's like the most likely reason. Hello.
And to think I'd put my best perfume on before coming here, thinking you'd like it. But it seems as if those perfumes really were meant to be offered to Rex Lapis.
Yep.
Well, that's fine. Suffer no rivals in love, they say. And that's 3 gone in 1 stroke.
I still don't understand what you say.
As for the mortals and Adepti of Liyue, what shape shall our relationship take from now on?
Probably something good. So, just him and... Yeah, okay, just him.
Rex Lapis. Rex Lapis. Now that I think about it, if everyone's of the same mind as me, perhaps mementos for Rex Lapis might be the best short-term business opportunity.
Oh no, we've lost our deity. Time to make a profit. Okay, wait. Oh, Zhongli is here. Oh, there he is.
Look at this! Everyone in Liyue is caught up in their emotions, thinking that they'll never see Rex Lapis again. And here you are looking all relaxed.
Why would I not feel more at ease after laying down the burden I have borne for 3,700 years? Right. If the two of you can spare the time, I should treat you to a meal at the Shinya kiosk.
That sounds like big talk, Zhongli. Paimon might have believed you if you were treating us to some third-round knockout, but you'd have to pay out your nose just to stand inside Shinya kiosk. Are you sure you can afford it?
Well, if I remember correctly, like, he was actually... Rex Lapis was the one who created Mora or something like that, so...
You're right. I do like the Mora.
But why would Morax lack more?
As the Rex Lapis Morax, I can easily create Mora. But since I have chosen to walk this earth as the mortal Zhongli, I should abide by the same rules that mortals do. When I was journeying with you, though I still had the Gnosis in hand, I knew that I must soon retire from my role as an Archon, so I had to rehearse a little for my new life.
Oh, no wonder! Paimon gets it now. You didn't look at the price tags when we were spending because you've never had to. But since you weren't used to not being able to just make more Mora as and when you wanted to, you had to try becoming a parasite to society who lives off of other people's credit.
Okay, kind of brutal, but...
Well, we were only spending Fatui money. You don't have to say it like that. In the City of Commerce, we do not merely exchange money or goods. We also exchange knowledge, memories and foresight, as well as positions, roles, and lives. The Archon Morax could never experience life as the true mortal Zhongli could, no matter how many times he descended to be with his people. I must thank you for that. I will treasure the memories that I made as Zhongli, traveling the streets of Liyue with you.
It was a fine journey, friend.
That is true. But there is no journey that does not end. No meetings without partings.
Paimon thinks that we should make a move and continue our search for the Seven.
I fear that continuing your journey may be difficult. The nation that neighbors Liyue by sea, Inazuma, is presently closed.
Oh, so we can actually check out Inazuma now since the update came out. Maybe. Who's the god who rules Inazuma?
Electro-Archon Ball. And just as the people of Liyue preferred to call me Rex Lapis, she too goes by another name among locals in Inazuma.
I mean, Ball already is a pretty short name.
Paimon thinks we've heard that one before. Raiden?
That is the case. And since Raiden is also the shogun of the Inazuma Bakufu, people call her the Raiden Shogun.
The Inazuma Shogun.
That said, though people at the wharf were saying that the situation in Inazuma is very tense, Paimon doesn't remember that always being the case. It wasn't that bad last year. Zhongli, since you're Rex Lapis, shouldn't you know something about what's happening there? Just how did Inazuma become a closed nation?
It's because of visions.
Oh.
Visions?
When faced with circumstances beyond their control, humans often bemoan their lack of power. But if a person shows true strength of will at a desperate and fateful moment in their life, the gods will look upon them with favor. This is what visions are. Magical foci bestowed upon those who have been acknowledged by the gods.
That's how people in Teyvat see it.
But starting from last year, the Raiden Shogun began promulgating the Vision Hunt Decree.
Vision Hunt Decree?
Yes. It was an order to seize all visions within Inazuma's borders, and to inlay them upon the hands of a statue of the 1,000-armed, 100-eyed god.
They want to seize visions? But why? Aren't visions blessings from the gods?
I should think that in the Raiden Shogun's eyes, it is precisely because they are divine blessings that they should be under the sole dominion of divinity.
Whoa! That harsh.
So she doesn't seem like the Electro Archon thinks humans deserve
the
them.
Animal Archon is the god of freedom, and the Geo Archon is the god of contracts. For her part, the Raiden Shogun is the god of eternity. It seems as though she has finally decided to eliminate any unstable elements that could pose a threat to her eternal realm. The fact that even I, the oldest of the seven, have now passed away will only strengthen her resolve to pursue eternity. Knowing her, she must have again quoted that adage she is most fond of when proclaiming that decree to her people. 7 ideals for 7 gods, and of these, eternity is nearest unto heaven. All right then. Was there anything else you wish to know?
No.
Well then, I suppose you'll have to find a way to get inside this closed nation. Have patience. I suspect that some serendipity must first come into play.
Alright. So, are we done now? Yes, it looks like we are. So it does seem like we hopefully are going to be able to I want to overuse any of those, so but yeah, look, we might be ready to check out Inazuma, maybe. Alright. First, what else? Oh, there's a reputation reward. Yeah, but we can do that later. Okay. Anyway, just do the achievement and just focus with the story. Hey, Catherine.
Please, over here. It has been a while since you joined the Adventurers Guild. Are your adventures going smoothly?
Recruiting new allies.
Is that so? Apart from your own skills, reliable teammates are also indispensable when adventuring. Another person to count on is always good after all. But recruiting such dependable companions is no easy matter, is it?
Nope.
And it's even harder to get a guide as good as Paimon.
Ah, yes. I do have some information that may be of help to you.
Cool.
Let me consult our records. Ah, there it is. There's been a certain blonde stranger who arrived in Mondstadt lately, dressed in most unusual clothes.
Oh.
Blonde. Dresses all funny. It feels like Paimon's heard this one before. Wait, do you mean, does that stranger's face look anything like his?
Hmm?
Like the honorary knights? No, they couldn't look more different. This stranger is a very tall man, and even has an eye patch.
So probably just a distant relative of Kaya.
Seriously? How does this have anything to do with Kaya? Eye patches can't prove that you're related anyway.
That stranger declined the guild's invitation, so I can't say that I know anything about the relationship between him and Mr. Kaya. Nonetheless, you can look for him if you're interested. Perhaps he might accept your commission instead. After all, it is not uncommon for some adventurers to not want to be limited by the guild, but be happy to accept a fellow adventurer's requests. And should the stranger be a strong adventurer indeed, he would certainly be a big help on your journey. Please don't talk down on yourself like that. You are the honorary knight of the Knights of Favonius, after all. Your deeds are the stuff of song for all the bards in the city, even now.
Alright.
Well, as to further news about him, you may want to ask Mr. Lawrence. He stands guard at the city gate, so he may know something about that stranger. I wish you every success, adventurer.
Ooh. Alright, so ask more. Lawrence, talk to me.
Mondstadt welcomes you.
Honorary knight. Is something the matter?
Like a stranger for an
stranger with an eye patch. Let me think. Oh yeah, I remember seeing someone like that. A blonde stranger dressed in unusual garb. He was wandering all over Mondstadt at first, which I found rather suspicious. So I decided to keep an eye on him for a while. I lost him pretty quickly. Still, I didn't think that this was such a huge matter that we needed our outrider to pursue him by air. As long as Master Jean is here, there's nothing to fear from some suspicious, unusual-looking person.
That might be true, but if it were up to Jean, she'd take this way more seriously.
Probably.
That is true. But on the other hand, knowing that Master Jean may overreact to the situation is all the more reason to not tell her, no?
True.
Anyways, oh yeah, he was at Wagner's smithy for a while before I tried tailing him. He might have said something to Wagner. You should go ask him. Maybe he has more news about our stranger.
I really could go look for him ourselves instead of constantly doing this whole kind of wild goose chase thingy.
What? You need something?
Looking for a stranger with an eye patch.
I remember him. He showed up a few days ago asking to buy a bunch of forging materials. Can't say I've heard of any of the materials he mentioned, though. He then had a look at the weapons in my shop before leaving. I've heard that he can be found drinking at the Angel's Share. If the Knights or the Guild want to get hold of him, that's the only place to be.
The Angel's Share? Well, Master Diluc probably has his eye on that stranger too then.
Probably.
Anyway, let's go to the Angel's Share and have a look.
Alright. See if I look there even. There we go, enter tavern. Alright. Alright, so he's not here, is he?
What will it be? Grape juice or apple cider?
Hey, Charles! Have you seen a blonde stranger who wears an eye patch around here by any chance?
That I have. He comes here every night. Just a drink, though. Doesn't order anything else. He even sometimes mixes his own drinks after he orders them. I don't know anything else about him, but from his selections and mixes, I'd say that he's quite the connoisseur.
And what's Master Diluc's opinion?
Why, I just gave it to you. Quite the connoisseur.
Investigating everything as always. Guess that's Diluc for you.
If you're looking for that gentleman, he ordered some new bottle of wine in advance yesterday.
Okay.
So he should be here today, too. There's too many raucous patrons on the first floor, so if you want to wait, best to go to the second.
Got it. Go second floor, wait on the seat by the railing.
Ah, welcome, sir. The wine that you previously ordered is here.
Looks cool.
He's really here? Let's go downstairs and have a look.
Go to the first. Hello. Hi, I'm an adventurer with the Adventurers Guild. How do you do? I'm an honorary knight of Favonius.
Wow, he's got no intention of paying us any mind, huh?
Doesn't seem like it.
A traveler, you say? Why are you traveling?
Looking for my sister.
Well, that's as good a reason as any. Sit down over there, then.
Oh.
So, guess we've broken the ice. What a weird guy.
He's just quiet. I can relate to him a bit.
That little one beside you.
My emergency food.
That's not true, and you know it.
It is true, and you better be careful if I get hungry.
It's indeed a good thing to have someone accompany you on your travels. My name's Dainsleif. I suppose you have some business with me?
Something to invite you to adventure with us.
Sure.
Oh.
And he was so cold just a moment before. Paimon's got a bad feeling about this.
But I will require advance payment.
Oh. How much?
500 mora and 3 answered questions.
Okay, that's not too bad.
The 500 is a one-time fee, and we'll settle the questions in a moment.
That's it?
That's it.
Well, now Paimon's got a really bad feeling. That kind of compensation can't be right.
You're right. That
Thank you.
Might be a bit
sketchy.
sketchy.
Now, as for my questions, I'd like you to answer them here and now.
And if I answer wrongly?
The answer to a question says nothing about right and wrong, only about differences in attitude. I only wish to know what your choices are. You need only answer. Question 1.
Alright.
The crisis Mondstadt faced was resolved by an alliance between yourself and that Animo Archon who calls himself Venti.
Wait, what?
Who, in your view, was the key to ending that crisis?
How do you know that Venti was the Ameno Archon?
I know everything that I should.
Okay.
Well, answer the question. It's mostly Venti. Like, especially in the fight, he definitely did the most damage, I think. And plus the harp thing really helped out a lot. Is that your answer?
Mm-hmm.
I see.
Yeah, but he was the one who got control over his dragon. Helped us out at the very end.
Question number 2. Rex Lapis, who has defended Liyue Harbor for millennia on end, used his gnosis to lay down a contract to end all contracts, of which the stipulations are still unknown.
Is this guy an Archon himself, maybe? I would explain how he knows so much about the others.
Who do you think will defend Liyue Harbor in the future, now that they've lost their deity?
The deputy, everyone in Liyue Harbor, like all of them together.
So that's your answer? I see. Now for my final question.
I thought there was really 10 questions.
This world has people who gained visions and those who did not. Which of the two do you think hold more importance in the eyes of the gods?
Neither of them.
So, this is your answer then. I understand. As I thought. You really are similar to her.
Her? What do you mean her? You know what my sister is.
I'll take that 500 mora. And now I also understand your views on this world. As we agreed, you may now commission me. Okay. That said, I only take commissions related to the Abyss Order.
Huh? In what regard? Like, against them or with them?
Like you, I am currently on a journey. You intend to find your sibling, while I wish to oppose the Abyss.
Okay.
Ugh. Those creatures that serve the Abyss are the fangs and claws by which the Order spreads chaos in this world. I have come to Mondstadt this time while on the trail of an Abyss Herald.
Oh?
An Abyss Herald?
An even more twisted abyssal being. One that commands the Abyss Mages.
The other thing is, since this Stormter incident, we have been...
Oh, that's right! We've just been fighting against the Fatui and Liyue, who are human too!
Well, actually, because of the commissions, plus there's been quite a few Abyss Mages we fought, so...
We haven't encountered the non-human Abyss Order at all!
We have.
There's some reason behind that, I'm afraid. It's possible that they may have been under orders to avoid your path.
What about commissions, though?
Oh, that That does sound pretty dangerous. Maybe they're looking for a better time to ambush us or something.
I'll beat him.
We're super duper strong.
That manner, it's just like hers.
Oh, he must know our sister.
Well then, let's go see for ourselves, shall we? According to the leads I have on hand, the Abyss Order has re-infiltrated the Temple of the Falcon. Let's meet up at the temple. Perhaps your questions about the Abyss will be answered there.
Alright. Temple of the Falcon. Nope, hold on. I can teleport right there. This story is starting to look very, very interesting.
This abandoned temple does bear some marks of the Abyss, the Falcon of the West. Though it can soar in the wind, it ultimately does naught but hover under the light of the gods.
What you talking about?
Oh, it's nothing. Let's head inside.
Alright. Yeah, sorry, I don't know what that new quest was, but I got it. Alright. We are ready. And I'm pretty sure those little kind of EXP suite software like the reward I can use.
It's not far now.
Paimon wonders what the Abyss
So,
look like. Do they look something like the Abyss mages?
Let's head further in first. If we do see that creature, that'll spare me the explanation either way.
Okay. Probably should have been someone with long range attacks. Oh no. Oh, buddy. Alright, y'all wanna go. Okay, there we go. Oops. Bye-bye, sir. I'll take all of this. And I'll take this as well. It's in here. Ooh, hello. So let's get as many as we can here. There goes the Abyss real darn quick. Oh, hold on, I need to get rid of. Oh, they did get rid of this thing. Okay, never mind. Let's get this. And also some wolf berries, why not? Or wolf hook berries.
Protect us.
Oh.
With the wind!
Alright. Yeah. You need to come in here.
This
What?
world will be frozen in time. Freeze.
It's like that.
Just a few abyss mages. Seems like that herald might have already left.
Can we warp at the abyss quarter?
The abyss. It is chaos, and it is also destruction. It is a morass of inconceivable madness that encroaches upon this world's very foundations. That is why even the Dragon of the East, a servant of a deity, was unable to resist its corrosive powers. And the creatures of the abyss desire nothing less than the overthrow of a world ruled by the Archons.
You seem to know a lot about the Abyss, Dame.
Well, we do have some history. I suppose that's as far as chit-chat goes. We should head to Wolvendom. Judging by the traces I'm following, their next appearance may be within the territory of that old wolf.
Oh.
Perhaps we may find our Abyss Herald there.
Alright, interesting. But I want to get all my reward too. Alright, what? Dumb enough to do. And now we can level up. It's a little extra, but scary. Okay, this new story is looking pretty darn interesting. Also, since we're going to Wolfendom, maybe we'll get to see Razor. Please don't ever get to see Razor. Let's do a sneak. Oh, whoops. That wasn't how it was supposed to go. Okay, you went to those dudes. Bye-bye, stuff. Okay, so they didn't drop anything. Okay. Boy, see him.
We're in Wolfendom now. Think Dane's waiting for us up ahead? We should meet up with him quick, in case the wolves decide they don't like him.
Yeah. Alright, hey buddy.
Lord of Wolvendom, great wolf king of the north, sharp of fang and keen of claw, and yet dwelling here only.
You're familiar with the wolf?
Nor does it know me. I only know these things because a previous traveling companion of mine once wanted to hear its story. All right, let's go see if that Abyss Herald has stopped by here.
But where do we begin? Are you standing here because of these strange bonfires, Dane?
Indeed. See that? Floating above the flames? It's an abyssal spell. Knowing what I do of the Order's habits, they've probably left similar marks behind elsewhere.
Okay.
Let's have a look nearby.
Let's see what we got over here.
Do you think that those monsters by the bonfire are under the Abyss Order's control? Looks kinda scary. Let's beat them up first.
Hey guys. Ow. Some of this. Oh boy. Alright. Come on. Go, Barbara.
Oh, so sorry.
Whew, that's that. Let's go check out that bonfire.
Alright.
Looks like this bonfire's also got something to do with the Abyss.
Hmm. Oh. I wanted to get an archer or something, but nothing to do about it now. Alright.
Disappear.
Gotta do. Alright. There we go. Alright. Alright, I hate climbing, but gotta do this.
And there's another one of those bonfire spells. Looks like the Abyss really has been a... Yikes! Where did these monsters pop out from? Let's clear them out, and quick!
Oh, you... What about this one over here?
With the wind.
By you two? Alright, now we gotta talk to Teen Sleep again.
Let's dance.
I know we're actually gonna get something more tied to Inazuma or not. Oh, whoops.
Have you finished searching?
Yeah.
I searched around these parts and found some signs myself, but they were left behind by abyss mages, and there was no deeper abyssal power to them. It seems that even an abyss herald would not wish to make trouble with the Wolf King of the North. We should leave as well. If there's anything praiseworthy about that old wolf, it's his territorial nature.
But now we're out of leads. Are we going to have to give up?
No. There is one more place we can go.
Oh.
Let's get a move on then. I'll wait for you at Storm Terror's lair.
Oh. Alright then. So like, when do we get something really about like Inazuma? Because I am looking forward to actually seeing that. Everyone's been hyped up for that.
I've heard about what happened to you during Mondstadt's crisis. When you came, This place was known as Storm Terror's lair, but I suppose that this place is more lair than Storm Terror at this point. In fact, if my memory serves, this ruin has had largely nothing to do with that dragon for a long time. The first time I laid eyes upon the ruins of Old Mondstadt, the dragon of the East had yet to fall, much less come to nest in this place.
Huh?
But Paimon remembers that Dvalin first got in trouble hundreds of years ago.
Don't think too much about it.
Are you an Archon?
You remember the light actuators that once sealed this ruin. If the Abyss Order is interested in this location, then they will not neglect those mechanisms. Let's go see what the situation is at those light actuators.
Okay, so I can probably just teleport in. Yes, I can. Right into the quest area. Oh. Apparently there's ooh.
Look! There are lots of monsters gathered over there.
But yeah, also you see that there seems to be an amount of polos, I think they call her. Like one of these idea to the statues here. I want to get my hands on that. And if the map is anything to go by, it's probably right up here. And I regain my stamina. Don't want any chances of falling off. There it is. Okay. So when you find out we're here, Ice Mage will have a shield, so might as well just land right here on the Huracle. Hello. Alright, that's them done.
Dodge this! Wind blade!
Oh.
Freeze! Disappear!
Bye-bye. Oh no.
Cool it! Wind blade! Don't get frostbite. Dodge this! Yeah.
There we go.
Get them!
Alright, try this on for size. Easy.
Oh, so in the end, we still couldn't find that Abyss Herald. Bummer.
I wouldn't call not having to gaze upon such a creature a shame exactly. Still, I do believe that you will come across one eventually.
No, you're right. If it's a really powerful monster, it would be best to go around it.
How good it would be if all perils one encounters in their journeys could simply be solved by going around them. Once upon a time, yes. I simply have experience from adventuring together with that traveling companion.
You know, Dane, you keep talking about Where are they now, anyway?
She no longer travels. I'm afraid that traveling can be too exhausting at times.
Oh, is that how it is? Well, why are you traveling alone then?
I still have some things left unfinished. Once they are done, I too will return home to rest.
Yep, and it's good to have a home to come back to, isn't it? We camp out a lot when we travel. Hey, once you find your sibling, we should find a place to stay too, shouldn't we? Mondstadt's Fisherman's Toast is pretty tasty, but Liyue's one-man restaurant is great too.
I'm starting to wonder if that guy's actually telling the truth about an Abyss Herald or not.
Either way, we should settle down in a place where there's good food.
Home. Well, it won't be too late to think about where you stay once your journey reaches its end. While you're still traveling, you should...
Said something familiar on that cliff.
What's familiar?
I felt it the moment the previous time we came here too.
A familiar feeling, you say? It could be someone you know well, or perhaps a monster. Whichever it is, we should see it for ourselves, and thus see clearly. We can reach the top of that cliff from over there. Let's go.
I don't want to know because I'm...
Dane moves really fast, doesn't he?
Okay, I know.
Let's use that wind current nearby to catch up.
Oh, okay, there's a wind current. Thank God for...
Protect us.
Alright. Let's go. Don't see anything up here. Unless it's forward. Nope, nothing hiding there. Alright.
Can you still sense that familiar feeling that you spoke of earlier?
It's nearby.
It doesn't feel like there's anything around here. No monsters, no people, nothing.
Indeed. There doesn't seem to be anything strange about this place. It doesn't look any different from the last time I was here.
Last time,
My traveling companion brought me here on our previous journey.
So, Dane, what about you? What's your favorite place?
Me? I no longer remember. I merely followed my traveling companion around on that journey. That's all there was to it. Huh? A ruin guard's footprint. A ruin guard was wandering around here? No peace to be found, even for a single dandelion.
Oh. Traveler, you good? Oh, it's the god we were fighting. Well, god thing I think we were fighting before. I don't know if it really was a god or...
What's gotten into you? You were just spacing out.
I could feel her.
You mean your sister? But how could that be? You only touched that dandelion for a second.
Perhaps that dandelion bears some sort of scent that only you recognize. As for why, has it perhaps experienced something related to you?
You're saying some real confusing stuff.
The god's gotta get the bomb.
Rush. Vexation and anxiety are the enemy of rational thought. Your journey has only just begun, has it not?
Well, not really, but sorta,
At least
yes.
you now know that she is still on this world. At this time, the most important thing is the journey to find her itself. Yes, and this is something you must keep in mind as the meaning behind your journey. May you find your kin at the end of that journey. Well then, let us part ways here for now.
Oh, okay.
Huh? You're leaving? Already?
Only for now. Don't worry. We will meet again. After all, I did take 500 mora and those 3 answers you gave me.
Alright, so that's that one done. Alright, so what's next? Oh! Is this why I'm still at level, like rank 35? Anyways. Let's go all the way down here. Alright. We go to the bulletin board. Ooh, so maybe this time. On you,
yes,
right?
Yes. They have the audacity to go after anything. The 7 dragons, gods. No ancient artifact that relates can escape their greedy ambitions. Still, this time is different. Who do they think they are, going after the Abyss Order's treasures?
Wait, what?
Oh, Traveler, it's you.
Huh? Ganyu, what are you doing here with Lon? Do you have a commission you need to post?
Hello.
Hey, Ganyu.
We were just discussing the treasure hoarders.
Oh.
Yes. We were just saying how even the audacious treasure hoarders should know better than to mess with the Abyss. It's just too evil.
But we recently received intel from the Ministry of Civil Affairs that 2 big-time treasure hoarders in Liyue and Mondstadt are planning some big joint operation.
Oh.
2 big-time treasure hoarders?
Yes. They're known as Big Sis of the South and Raptor of the North.
Big Sis of the South sounds kind of meh, but Raptor of the North is an awesome code name.
Ah, Raptor! Paimon remembers he tried to run away from Amber in Mondstadt. But who is Big Sis of the South?
You already know something then.
Yeah.
I guess you must have crossed paths with the treasure hoarders many times before.
Definitely.
You were correct. She's the head of the treasure hoarders in Liyue. As I understand it, the treasure hoarders all call her boss. Some say that the god of thieves even bestowed a gift upon her for her exploits, making her Big Sis of the gods. But that's probably just a wild rumor.
Anyway,
yeah,
the treasure hoarders discovered some previously unexplored ruins that the Abyss Order has been secretly guarding in the shadows. Despite how dangerous that makes it, all the treasure hoarders can think about is what kinds of treasure could be inside. They have already devised a plan. They will send out a decoy to divert the Abyss Order's forces away from the ruins, then send an expert thief inside to steal the treasure.
I mean, that sounds like a reasonable plan for most people.
Raptor have reportedly recruited a certain Grand Thief from Fontaine.
Grand Thief? That's quite an impressive sounding title.
Oh, indeed. He is an extraordinary individual. The Grand Thief is highly respected in the treasure hoarders, in the same way that we adventurers look up to great adventurers.
Like the famous adventurer Alice.
Ah, so you're familiar with the author of the Tevat Travel Guide then? Correct. The Grand Thief is someone as renowned as her. So, despite being relative big-timers in Liyue and Mondstadt, Big Sis and Raptor had to put in a lot of work to convince a thief of his status to come and personally oversee this operation.
With the major changes in Liyue recently, the Ministry of Civil Affairs and the Millelith already have their hands full. They don't have any time to investigate rumors about treasure hoarder activity.
Alright.
But anything related to the Abyss makes me feel like there is some unknown danger lurking beneath the surface. So I decided to come to the Adventurers Guild to post a commission.
Well, since I'm here.
Leave this commission to us.
Oh, thank you so much.
You're welcome, Ganyu.
Good to see this in the hands of a reliable guild member. Well then, good luck. The guild will take care of the details of this commission.
Alrighty. Nice, so first we got some reputation awards we can do. So, mind if I do? Nope. That was my reputation. I feel like I should. No, it's not like actual reputation, but I feel like I should get way more considering what had just happened today. Ooh, okay. So, teleport here. And I also want to unlock that temple. Was there new? Oh, there is. No. Maybe some other time. Right now, I want to do this. Alright, flying in. Alright, let's see what's going on here. We got the best team we can. I wish we had everything we could to get them up as high as the Traveler, but not yet. I'll try to work on that later.
There are signs of treasure hoarder activity here. They must have come to these ruins. Let's go deeper inside. Paimon sure hopes Ganyu's information is reliable.
Alright.
There aren't many guards here. Looks like their plan to draw away the Abyss Order's forces really worked.
Alright, same thing as what we did before. Land on them, and then attack. There we go. Nice and easy. Alright. Nice. I think that's it here. There we go.
More signs that a treasure hoarder was here. This should be the right direction. But
Ooh.
why does it feel stranger and stranger as we make it deeper into these ruins? Be careful.
Please don't look safe.
Right behind you.
Can I climb? Yeah, I guess we gotta touch the. Okay. Well, that's not scary at all. Why did these people think going in here was a good idea? Oh. Cutscene. Oh, what's that over there? Yeah, okay, there, sir.
This looks like a person. Could it be the Grand Thief? Why is he in that position? Is he praying to something?
Oh.
That's
A statue of the Seven?
Why is the statue of the Seven hanging upside down? And the statue's hands, Paimon remembers they're normally holding an orb, right? But this statue is holding... What is that?
A bigger orb.
Paimon has a really bad feeling about this. And The Grand Thief hasn't moved an inch. Do you think he's...
You okay?
Hello? Are you okay, mister? He's dead. Paimon doesn't feel so good.
How did he die? Like, why is he in that position? Like,
let's get out of here, and fast! We should report back to Ganyu and Lon. Now what? We can't stay here! Quick, run!
hey, what am I supposed to... Oh, okay, right on. Stamina. Don't do this to me. Oh, slow. Was that the abyss we were talking about?
Spy on the secrets of the abyss.
You wonder how to be the abyss Malord. What?
You have
Malode?
Here.
I forgot what you were called.
You have seen our secrets. For this, you must pay the price. As a herald, I will mete out your punishment.
It is him.
An abyss herald?
This one Dane spoke of.
Dainsleif. Oh, I thought you were just a couple of pests that stumbled in here by mistake. So, you are with Dainsleif, that constant annoyance in our affairs. Did he send you here to die? His resistance against the Abyss has gone nowhere for a long time. There is nothing you can do to change the tide.
Or is there?
The Abyss is unstoppable.
Okay, Mr. Shredder ripoff.
Pirate's never seen it before. Careful, please don't get cocky.
Alright, so... No, okay. Ooh. Okay, we're good. Okay, now let's go. Okay. Okay, now. Oh. Okay. I have full for the way I don't know.
This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it.
Can I use this on it? No, I can't.
Out of the frying pan, into the fire.
Ooh.
Help! We did
Oh.
This power, it seems familiar.
What about it?
See, so it's you. You are the one.
I'm the chosen one.
In that case, I shall stay here no longer.
What a tough battle. Are you okay?
Yep.
Oh, such a strong enemy. Who knew the Abyss Order had monsters this powerful among them?
It knew me for some reason.
Huh? What is it? What are you thinking about?
Nothing.
Oh, right, yeah. We're near the exit now. Let's get out of this scary place before something even more dangerous shows up.
Yep. Sounds like a plan. But what about the treasure hoarders, though?
So, we meet again. A little sooner than I had expected.
You found the Herald thing.
Judging by your expression, it seems you just experienced something quite strange. Could it be that you encountered an Abyss Herald in those ruins?
Yes.
How did you know that?
I've been on the Abyss Herald's trail. I didn't expect to find you here as well.
There's something even stranger than the Abyss Herald than that. So why? It's been suspicious that he came.
Holding abyssal power in its hands. No, I have never seen such a thing during my time fighting the Abyss. Though I have had my suspicions.
Okay, but like I was saying before, isn't it a bit suspicious that this guy came in like just as we finished beating the Abyss Herald again? I don't know.
Tell me the rest of what happened in there. So you escaped the ruin depths filled with abyssal power, and then?
And then, as we got close to the exit, an Abyss Herald suddenly appeared and blocked our way. We fought a big battle with that thing. Maybe it hasn't gotten too far yet.
Yes, this is a rare opportunity indeed. Come, let's catch up to it.
Let's go! A rare opportunity? With Dane helping out, maybe we'll be able to solve more mysteries about the Abyss.
Alright. Let's go. And I want to get that teleport path, teleport waypoint as I go there. Alright, so I'm gonna go over here since it's probably the best spot to save up my stamina a bit as I climb.
Let's dance.
Thank you, Barbara. When it's right. I'll deal with you all in a second.
Go, Barbara, go!
Just let me grab this real quick.
I'll protect us.
Nice. And now... well, I guess we can't do what we normally like to do.
Freeze!
Don't want to get others' attention just yet. So cute. Okay. I don't think the others noticed it just is. So, press attack. Hold on, that's nice. I just do this a lot. There we go. I've angled it correctly.
With the wind!
We got him.
Those Abyss mages just now. Were they trying to ambush us?
No.
Not really.
They were just digging through these abandoned ruin guards looking for something of value.
Oh, is that so? The Traveler here seems to like doing that a lot too. Looking for chaos devices, chaos circuits.
Yeah.
You know, that kind of stuff.
Actually, those could be pretty important to them. Maybe.
They wouldn't be searching for such ordinary objects.
When we add the word chaos, and they might be important
In
for whatever
fact,
they want.
I was nearby investigating precisely because Abyss mages often come out from that ruin to explore. They seem to be searching the remains of ruin guards for a certain valuable object to take back to the ruins. However, they look disappointed, so it would seem they haven't found it yet.
Well then, why didn't you grab one of them just now and ask what they were up to?
Yeah, my style looks done like before.
I certainly don't mean to be merciful towards these monsters of the abyss, but I have a feeling that their plan with this object is of major importance to the entire Abyss Order. One cannot discover the truth behind it through interrogation. Or rather, these Abyss mages likely fear something else, much more than they do a painful interrogation.
Possibly.
Paimon is getting goosebumps thinking about all this.
All right, we shouldn't waste too much time here. Let's continue our search.
Alright, sounds good. I guess just teleport to be a bit closer and then keep on from there. Just save as much time as possible. Pretty sure I might have seen a couple, like, miracles here before. Or maybe those were different ruins. Okay, so. Alright. Hey guys. Oh, it is still alive. Drastic times call for drastic measures. Did you just not miss the ruin guard? Okay. Okay. Oh. Alright. So, Barbara, please heal everyone.
Oh, so sorry. Cool it.
Alright.
Freeze. Dodge this. Don't push your luck.
Oh boy. Okay, we actually need to use food item for once. So probably this. Next. And they help regenerate over time. Okay, Jesus Christ.
Cool it. This moment will be frozen in time.
Please, just
dodge this.
Let us take out just this one.
Cool it.
Nice and spicy.
Alright. Alright, almost stopped close. Now it's just this son of a gun over here.
Let's dance.
Alright, so since it's floating, Barbara's are pissed off. And
Go, Barbara.
Fudge. Alright, I'll keep going. Alright. Fudge.
Let the show begin.
Okay, close one.
Wow! Besides the Abyss Order, Ruin Guards sure are active around here. Seems wherever we find an Abyss Mage hideout, there's often a bunch of Ruin Guards roaming around too.
True.
Is that just a coincidence? Or...
There are no coincidences in the world. Everything is the fruit of seeds planted long ago, just like your appearance in that tavern. Time is just waiting for those seeds to sprout.
I heard you only by chance.
Just some needless musings. The connection between the Abyss Order and the Ruin Guards is by no means incidental. Rather, they are both branches that have grown out and up from the same roots below.
I see.
Branches? Roots? What do you mean exactly?
Yeah, what do you mean by
both
this?
Both originate from an ancient nation that was destroyed 500 years ago. Khaenri'ah.
Huh? Khaenri'ah? Really? The Abyss Order and Ruin Guards are left over from after the destruction of that nation? Oh. Speaking of Khaenri'ah, that's really a super ancient name. Oh, right. As your guide, Paimon should explain a bit here. A long time ago, the nation of Khaenri'ah was...
I know about Khaenri'ah.
Huh?
I have memories of Khaenri'ah.
You have memories of being there? But that nation was destroyed 500 years ago.
Is that so? Well, everyone has their secrets. You did not pry into mine, so I shall not pry into yours. But, if you would like to tell me, I will listen. So, the Khaenri'ah you saw, what was it like?
I can't remember any longer. It's a sea of flames, gods. Probably talking about his sister too.
That's the complete story, huh? Paimon thought that you ran into that unknown god first.
I see. So your first memory after coming to this world was being awoken by your sister from within that meteorite.
Oh.
It seems your sister woke up first. But the question is, how long before you?
And then your sister told you that the destruction of Khaenri'ah plunged the whole world into chaos, and that you two should leave this world called Teyvat?
The destruction of Khaenri'ah? She said that?
The destruction you witnessed, that's history from 500 years ago. It seems the first time you awoke in this world was indeed during that period.
Huh. So your sister must have understood this world better than you did, because she woke up first.
And it was shortly after that that you encountered an unknown god who blocked your path, so you couldn't escape.
Oh, Paimon knows this part really well.
I understand. When you awoke at that time and hurriedly tried to leave for another world, you didn't know anything about Khaenri'ah. But now, since you have come to gain some understanding of Teyvat, you are able to guess that the war you witnessed all those years ago must be the war that ended Khaenri'ah. Am I right?
Ah,
yes.
If that's the case, you must have been flipping through all sorts of books during our adventure these past few months.
Not really.
Before going to Mondstadt, you had just looked at some vague materials. Later, we managed to gather a whole bunch of old books from all around Mondstadt and Liyue, but you told Paimon they were useless. So, the whole time you were just trying to learn more about Khaenri'ah so you could find your sister?
Second most promising lead after looking for the 7.
Oh, yeah. You can travel around the 7 nations to find the 7. Well, where can you go to find a nation that was destroyed 500 years ago?
I probably know more about Khaenri'ah than both of you.
Oh.
Khaenri'ah was a nation without a god. Not because it had a god that died or abandoned them, but because it never had a god to begin with.
Interesting.
It was a powerful nation, built purely by humans. An unprecedented flourishing and glorious civilization. It was the pride of humankind.
A nation without a god?
Later events unfolded just as you remember. It was all destroyed by gods.
Guess they weren't too happy by that.
500 years ago, the gods descended upon the world and brought desolation to Kanya. The pride of humankind was uprooted and crushed, like a weed removed from the garden of the gods.
How could that be? The history books don't say anything about that.
That's horrible.
Yes, well, continuing to discuss the past now will only dampen our spirits.
Next I see Venti or Zhongli, gotta talk to them about that.
I will tell you more of what you want to know as we continue our search.
Alright, but I think I might just end things here for now. It's been a long day, but you all had as much fun as I did today. Hope to see y'all again for some more of my streams. But until then, I'll see you all later. And ta-ta for now.